Welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Before I go and deal with Daria, I actually want to go and meet the Dvali. Also, there's a church of the machine god that I have to deal with. Plenty of fun to be had, right? Churches, Dvali, police on the streets that want to fucking kill me. All that.
This is ridiculous. At least get us out of the rain.
You shouldn't be outside tonight, Adam. Prague is no longer safe.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm looking at a police barricade right now.
They will not let you pass. But I can help with that. I suggest you take cover.
Eliza, what do you have in mind? So,
Now is your chance to get past them. Be careful, Adam. I do not want to lose you again.
Go! Go!
Rats or let's rock.
Okay, off we go. You hear that?
Well, this led nowhere. A dead end. Where was that church? Or, well, I'm wondering where the cultists, the ones that killed the bomb maker, the ones I decided not to save, I wonder where they were based in. I just want to go there, get her. Well, I guess we have our... I guess I have my answer.
All clear on my side. What was that? I've got contact!
Okay, there you are.
Must you make so much noise?
Shut up. No, I love how the Dvali have robots. Wanna fight some mob robots? Go ahead.
Someone should be on the upper level.
Yeah, someone. Oh.
This power struggle has been a long time coming.
State police had not moved swiftly to prevent the riots from spilling into Prague.
Is that what you call what the police is doing? Gunning down unarmed civilians just because they're afraid of the militarized police force? Go right ahead, motherfucker. Hey, what about freedom of media? Apparently that no longer matters in the Czech Republic.
Initiated.
Then again, Picus controls...
Access granted.
Yep, there we go. Then again, Picus controls like 97% of media anyway, so who gives a shit about the truth? I don't want to shoot you, but I will.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Status. Anomaly detected.
That was not even worth opening, and apparently I pissed off the robot by doing that. You know, I could kill all of them. One of the things I actually like about this game is like, hey, you want to kill this NPC? Outside of the very specific NPCs that matter greatly, that are very important for the main story, you can kill pretty much everyone. Want to put a bullet in the head in the detective? Sure, go right ahead, fucker.
Trace program initiated.
initiated. Access granted.
What I don't understand is why the hell are there cameras there? I was like, there's nothing inside that room.
Here are our top stories.
God damn it!
Santo CEO Nathaniel.
No.
Took time away from his convention circuit to speak with me about recent upheavals in Prague. Here is what the billionaire business mogul had to say.
Events inside the
hell
Infiltrating
with you.
complex
I'm out of here.
strengthened our resolve.
We're better off without him.
Absolute necessity to create
Oh,
safe
are
and
you
secure
kidding me?
environments for augmented citizens. No one needs to imagine what might
Off
have
we go.
happened if state police had not moved swiftly to prevent the riots from spilling into Prague.
Indeed.
Nothing.
None of us are
Feels
likely
like
to
the
forget the
curtain's about
last
to
time
rise.
augmented people allowed their emotions to get the best of them.
Yeah, okay.
Their emotions. Their yeah, because having your brain hacked apparently is your emotion. Because that makes fucking sense.
Mr. Jensen, welcome to my theater.
Your theater. Are you the leader of the Dvali in Prague now?
Yes, and I owe much of it to you. Raditz Nikoladze had no honor, and many of the decisions he made were bad for business. I've wanted to replace him for a long time, but he had two people spying on me. One died in the bombing, and the other was Galwa. With him out of the way and with support from certain people in Georgia, all I needed was a powerful ally here in Prague, which you also arranged for me.
Masa Kadlak. So what happened to Radic?
He met with an unfortunate accident.
Occupational hazard. Now about that favor you owe me.
With pleasure. Name it.
Viktor Marchenko. Radic was selling weapons to his terrorist group.
Yes. Of all the shameful things in Radic's life, assisting those animals was the worst. The last thing he did for them was smuggle weapons and supplies into London. They're going to attack Santo's Og thing at Apex Center.
The Safe Harbor Convention, why would they do that?
I do not waste time wondering about the motives of disgusting lunatics. If you are planning to stop them, I wish you success.
Miller, Marchenko is targeting the Safe Harbor Convention in London.
Jesus, there'll be hundreds of people there.
How fast can we move on this?
I'll warn London and get Mac working on a mobilization plan for them. You go home. We'll contact you there.
Alex, they are hitting London. The Dvali agreed to smuggle weapons and the Orchid into Apex Center.
Fuck, man, they want to take out Brown. He's their real target. I've been digging into him.
Get to my apartment. Explain it to me there.
Well, this is bad. You know what? As long as Otar doesn't move.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Alright. I could do it. I could put an end to the Dvali right here. I could take that shot. I want to take that shot. But the devil, you know, is the better choice. I feel disgusted actually with myself for doing that, for just walking away, but I'm dealing with the Illuminati. I've gotta remind myself I'm dealing with the Illuminati. But you know why I feel disgusted with myself? I live in Eastern Europe. People like Otar are the slime bags that screw over my countries like mine. They control politicians. Well, the politicians are some of the biggest gangsters themselves, but that's, you know, that's another point. But people like Otar have considerable influence. I am not fucking happy. You know, in general, when it comes to... Well, that's nice. A tactical shotgun just lying around. That makes sense. Anyway. I have every fucking right in the world. So anyway, the slime, like Otar, screw over countries like mine. Screw over a lot of countries in Eastern Europe. If they all got rounded up and executed, I don't think you. I think you would have to pay people to get to their to go to their funeral. Wait, did I miss something? I mean, I talked to Otar. What? That was. How hilarious, anyway.
Based on your description, you must be gent.
Yes, I am. What about it? You know what? Actually, I should probably craft more biocells then again. Oh, actually, that will work.
Heard something.
Now it's time to see if that patch actually worked. Hope it did. Wait, I'm just gonna save. There we go. The reason I didn't kill Otar is because he apparently doesn't agree with what his boss did. With the fact his boss supplied terrorists. Like he strongly disagreed with a lot of the shit his boss did. So he's like, I'm gonna kill you over it. Alright, so the game didn't crash, the patch actually did its fucking job. Alright, so you might fucking hate Otar, but you gotta understand priorities. When it comes to fighting crime, when it comes to dealing with the world Jensen lives in, when it comes to war, when it comes to politics or anything like that, priorities. You might think someone like Otar is a scumbag, and he absolutely fucking is. But the people that would probably replace him, the people that would take advantage of his death, are worse. And that's how you justify it. You wanna puke, you wanna throw up over that, over doing something like that, but you got to do it.
You hear that?
There's a lot of decisions that will leave you uncomfortable, but then again, decisions shouldn't all be just nice and comfortable. You know, I wonder if the detective is still here.
All riots.
There's only so much we can do right now. I wish it could.
I don't know where she is. All I know is she called you, not me.
Alright, so she's down here, by the way.
Oh, thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
You can drop the act, Daria. I know what's going on here. I know there's no one else out there. I ran into an old friend of yours. The name Cipra mean anything to you?
You mean Dr. Cipra? Ugh. Where did you dig him up?
He's worried about you.
He's worried about himself. He's worried about Tai Yong Medical. They're willing to kill to cover things up, to preserve their precious image. Their reasons are savage compared to mine.
I don't believe this is who you are. Something changed in you after Cipra's surgery. Made you do things you would never have done otherwise, for reasons that aren't your own. But it's not too late.
Don't be so naive. I am who I've always been. Cipra's surgery, all it did was give me access to another man's technique, his courage to follow through.
I can still help you. Ad hominem 2026.
What did you do? Is that how machines pray?
Listen to me. The neural chip that Dr. Cipra installed in you is in the process of shutting down. Try to focus. This version of you that's been hurting people, I don't believe that was really you.
Then you don't know me very well. Why? Why should this change anything? The procedure gave me access to memory banks that weren't my own. The choice to draw on those memories was mine alone. You can't take them from me.
The shutdown process may take some time. There may be lingering effects, but that doesn't mean it's too late to help you.
You really believe that, don't you? All right. Prove it. Approach me. Come. Closer. Save me from all those horrible things Dr. Cipra did. There's nothing to be scared of, right? Surely whatever trace of the harvester was inside me is gone now that you've said the magic words.
You obviously need more help than I can offer, but that doesn't mean it's not out there. Whatever power the neural chip had over you should be diminishing now. You should be able to fight whatever urges Svobodka's memories inspired in you.
I don't need help. You do. You need to be saved. All Ogs need to be saved. Svobodka inspired me to... I can make you human again. I have to make you human again to atone for what I am.
This notion you got that augmented people need saving, that there's something less than human. Look, I didn't know her, but I guarantee you Angela Gunn was a human being. Her humanity was defined by her ideas, her passions, the causes she believed in. It had nothing to do with whether or not she was augmented.
Svobodka never saw them as individuals. To him, They were victims of an age that terrified him. Mirror images of the monster he had become. He believed the entire race was under attack, that mechanization would keep our souls from migrating.
How does that sound like to you when you say it? Migration of the soul? Victims of an age? I'm not talking abstract concepts here. I'm talking about people. Svobotka never saw his victims as human beings because it would have made it impossible to do what he did. He was sick, he was scared. Whatever he was no savior.
You're right. The more he killed, the easier it became. That is why he had to repeat the actions, ritualize them. It was a way of justifying his beliefs. If you kill one man, the memory is like an anvil. If you kill 7, you quickly forget the first. It all starts to seem inevitable. Surely it must be obvious to you by now. The Daria you came here to save no longer exists. She hasn't for a long time. All that remains now is his drive, his legacy, his cause.
Svobotka didn't have a cause. He was a serial killer, acting out on impulses that he tried to couch in spiritual rhetoric. A way of convincing himself that his actions were justified, but they weren't. No amount of faith or abstraction makes it okay to dehumanize people the way he did.
No, it doesn't. But so what if you're right? So what that Svobodka's motivations cannot stand up to scrutiny? His actions, my actions, cannot be justified. Where does that leave me? If those others did not deserve to die, then I deserve to die.
It's not for me to judge you. I want smarter people than me to look into this neural procedure you underwent. Dig into Cipra and Tai Young.
So you're offering me a fair trial?
I'm not offering anything. But if there's any hope of moving on here, not killing anyone else is a good start. Society has every right to judge you, and it also has a right to hear all about Cipra and Tai Young Medical. I'm not an expert on extenuating circumstances, but I'd say you have an interesting case.
You were right before, about the override process taking time. I can feel him receding. Memories of memories no longer crashing against me like they did. Let me prove it to you. Come closer. I want at least one person to know that I'm no longer what I was.
All right, Daria, we need to get you out of here for real now. This needs to end.
The version of me who did those things to Angela, I cannot even imagine it being me, even though I know it was. Whatever happens now, whatever the authorities decide, I hope you believe me.
What's going on here? What the hell am I interrupting?
Detective Montag.
Daria's got a story to tell you. How you react may have something to do with your thoughts on experimental neural therapies and big medical conglomerates.
I don't understand. Where is the harvester?
I want to turn myself in.
One of you really needs to start explaining.
I want to confess to the killings of Angela Gunn, Misha Voracek, Pavel Klima, and Leonie Wolf. I also need to tell you about the neural procedure I underwent. It involves Tai Young Medical and a man named Dr. Nicholas Cipra. I hope you'll listen.
You can handle this from here. Just listen carefully to what she has to say.
All right, Daria. I think you should start at the beginning.
2 years ago, I signed up for a program sponsored by Tai Young Medical. They said they could help people to become better versions of themselves. It all feels so long ago now. Another lifetime.
I suggest you remember everything you possibly can about this procedure you underwent. Who was involved, when it happened.
I'm not that person anymore. I swear to you.
Take your time. For now, nothing's going to happen until I get the full story.
Turning myself in is for the best. I know that now.
That was personal. For once, I don't know actually what to say. What can I say? It's a fucked up situation beyond any measure I can think of, really. Alright, they're all turned off. Okay, good. Can no longer interact with him. I'm at a loss for words, really. Real damn loss for words. The quest log is still bugged, by the way, extremely so. Toxic gas. I have to wonder, what will the detective do? I guess he'll pass on the case to someone else. It's very unsettling. I think that's the proper words. Those are the proper words you want to go with. It's an extremely unsettling quest. What they did to her, what she did. What she did cannot be justified. It cannot be thrown away. But what that young medical did to her, holy shit, man. Like, that's the kind of thing that should destroy Tai Young Medical. And yet they probably will be able to survive as a company. They're a big medical company. Actually, I'm not sure if they appear in the first Deus Ex. Or if they just invented it for Human Revolution and went along with it. Well, that's that.
Yes. You can feel the
Remain calm. I'm sure supplies will arrive soon.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You need to pick me up. You want...
If these guys have nothing to offer, I'll butcher the whole fucking lot of them. I'll even buy that Praxis kit.
Get out of here, then.
I have everything I need.
Then get lost. You waste my time.
I'm sure.
Oh, boys. Ah!
I will try to find you a little something.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Don't even think of going out there.
Alright, Costin here, signing out.